Alright, yo, what's going on, motherfuckers? It's me, OG Connor, bringing us yet again a brand new YouTube video. Alright, let's get right into this shit. Okay, let's not get right into it. Before we get into this video, me and my friends are thinking about starting a podcast. I don't know if you guys would be into that, but we're gonna call it The Podcast, alright? Like, capital P-O-D cast. Like, we're gonna talk vaping, all that shit, dumb stuff we do, dumb stories, shit like that. Like, stories I would never tell on here, but like, they're gonna be in podcast form, and we're gonna, get some new people on there every episode or so. Just switch it up a little bit. If you guys think that's a good idea, leave a comment down below. And I am doing the Puff Bar video. I'm just waiting on my Burger King paycheck so I can afford Puff Bars. But, yeah, now time for the story. Alright, so this happened in 8th grade year. Here we go again. It was like the end of 8th grade year, and I was hanging out with the homies back from my hometown, back where shit got crazy. All right. And these are actually, I was hanging out with the people who are going to be on the podcast. My best friend of like 10 years, Ewan, was going to be on the podcast with me. We were hanging out and we were looking for some shit to do. So I just stayed at his house over the night, and we got a couple other people there. We'll call them Richard and Steven. Richard and Steven were with us too, and we were just looking for shit to do. These friends, they like to get rowdy, they like to do some dumb stuff. Nothing like law-abiding, but just like have a good time, all right? So they said, hey, why don't we go explore the abandoned electrical plant? And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a great fucking idea. Let's go do it, dude. So we walked from his house, which is on the other side of town, to this electrical plant, which is all the way outside of goddamn town, all right? And, we had to walk on the train tracks, under the bridge, and it was like 2 miles. Like, it was 2 miles to this stupid fucking plant of electric, which, I don't know, but, it was fun, dude. So when we finally got there, we had to walk through the woods on these old train tracks for a little bit. Like, it was something straight out of a movie, dude. Except for, like, the highway that was 200 feet in the distance. But, it was cool still. And then we're on the train tracks, and then we had to crawl under this little fence. This fence, I don't know how we all fit under it. It was probably like 6 inches off the ground. Like, there was a 6-inch gap that you had to, like, crawl through. I don't know how the fuck we all fit through that thing, but, like, it was kind of badass. And when we get into this electrical plant, it's right by, like, the river, so, like, there's one shack to the left, which has, like, all this water hydro pumping shit. I don't really know, because I'm not, like, an electrician or, like, a smart person at all. And then there's, like, a little guard shack that's locked with keys and a bunch of shit in it, and, like, a TV, like, one of those CCTV TVs. Then there's, like, a bunch more, like, electrical shit, like, down below. Then there's this big factory building right to your right as soon as you walk in. It's, like, 4 fucking stories tall. It's just massive. So, we go in the factory building, and we're just walking around in there a little bit, like, just checking it out, because they've already been here. I've never been here before. I'm planning on going back this summer, though, and recording a vlog, so if you guys enjoy that, I'm definitely going to do that, because that sounds like a fun time. I definitely want to do, like, more abandoned exploration this summer, because that shit's fun as hell. And right when you walk into the factory, there's these 2, like, large, massive fucking holes with, like, rails around them that just go, like, fucking, I want to say like 100 feet down, just into like puddles of fucking water. That shit was probably the scariest part, because like, what if one of us slipped in there? We're gonna fucking die. This water has been just like falling like from the sky for like years, because this plant's been abandoned for like 10 years. And it was just filled with nasty, muddy, disgusting water. And like, you could go down the stairs to go down there, but like the whole bottom floor of this factory was just flooded, dude. Like, it was not good. And we're walking around a little bit, and me and Ewan go off by ourselves, and we go explore like this little lab area room with like a bunch of tools and shit like that. And we're just looking around, taking shit out, recording a couple videos for the Snap. All right, we gotta be cool a little bit, fellas. You already know. And we're just checking it out a little bit. And then my one friend, Steven, he's like, guys, let's go explore out of the factory. Let's go try to break into the guard shack. So I'm like, okay, why the fuck not, dude? So we walk out there, and we're trying to open this guard shack, and it's just locked. And my friend's like, why don't we break the fucking window? No, that's a stupid idea, because people like regularly come here to patrol, and you'll find out more about that later, all right? So, we don't break into the guard shack. We just look and peep through the windows, and there's just like rows of keys and like the TV thing I was talking about, and a little desk and a little chair. And we're like, all right, that's cool. Then we go down to like this water hydro plant place, all right, which is like on the left as soon as you crawl under that fence. So that door's unlocked, and it's just like a weird weird little shack with like a bunch of big metal pipes in it that lead down to the water. And it was a really nice view. Like if you went out on the balcony of this shack, which was like overlooking the river, which was probably not stable. I don't know why we went on the balcony, but like it was pretty cool looking at it. Like it was just the big old goddamn river. And I mean, it was just a nice little site, and it was all overgrown and all creepy looking. Like it was pretty fucking cool. So, after we get done there, we go back to the factory, we explore the factory a little bit more, and then, we're getting ready to go, and we're peeking out one of these windows in the factory that leads to the front gate. Now, the front gate has access to the highway. Like, if you're on the highway, you can turn and get to the front gate. And as we're looking out the fucking window, wouldn't you guess what we fucking see? We see a white SUV pull onto the driveway that goes to the factory and just end at the gate. And we're like, oh shit, who the fuck is this? Like, is this a security guard? Is this like the fucking cops? Are these the owners of the goddamn building? So we're like mentally freaking the fuck out. We have no clue what the hell like these people want or what they do. And then, they open the gate and we're like, oh fuck. So we take off out the back of the fucking factory, like out the door we came in, and run to this fence. We slide under the goddamn fence and we just keep running down these train tracks. Like the people didn't even like come inside like the fenced off area. They just opened one gate, but I'm pretty sure they were gonna come inside. But we just fucking ran. We probably ran for like, I want to say half a mile back to like under the bridge where like the train tracks kind of ended. Not ended. What the fuck? Like they split off. Like one went into town and one went another way. And we just ended off there. We ran all the way there. It was scary as fuck, but it was fun. And by the time we got there, we were all tired, so we hung out under the bridge for a little bit. Hit the Jewel a couple times. You already know how to get a nice nicked buzz. But yeah, I mean, I can clickbait the fuck out of this story, dude, because I don't know if there were cops. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they even know we were there, but they probably knew because we were running. But, I mean, we almost got caught exploring an abandoned building. How badass, fellas. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's YouTube Storytime video. If you guys did enjoy, do be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I hope you guys are enjoying the consistent uploads because I'm enjoying putting them out. I'm just going to say that every video, so y'all know I'm not slacking on this shit. But, yeah. That's been it for today's video. I love every single one of you motherfuckers, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace, baby. Pulling out the coupe in the lot.